Great news on this Feel Good Friday about where Damar Hamlin is. How do you feel about it?
I mean, unbelievable news. I watched Sean McDermott, I believe, on ESPN, did a Zoom or whatever, and was talking to him. And watching him saying how Damar came on and was flexing and everything, and seeing him get a little bit emotional. Yeah, it's all. Are you kidding me? Can you imagine being in that room if you're a teammate and he kind of surprised them? It sounded like too. McDermott acted like there was a little bit of a surprise, and all of a sudden, boom, your teammate pops up there and he's talking to you and tells you he loves you. Come on now.
Hey, what a pop. I didn't know that. I didn't hear that it was a surprise. Coach McDermott, obviously, we will continue to keep you updated with Damar's status. Obviously, we still need thoughts and prayers. Vibes are good. Let's remember that. Let's go to the tape here and then click it, and then it's Damar from the hospital bed. What's up, motherfuckers? Yeah. What? Oh, my. That room. Awesome. Oh, my God. Everybody's jumping there, I would assume. You know what I mean?
I mean, come on, yeah.
Full on. That sounds. Bills are favored by 7.
Yeah, on the dot, -105
against the Patriots this weekend. And I don't want to be the scumbag that just immediately looks to profit off of this whole situation, but I think we should potentially keep an eye on the fact that that just happened in their team meeting.
Shouldn't it be more?
Oh, yeah.
No.
That's what we're saying. Yeah, that is what we are saying right now. Like, that moment in that team meeting is not happening in a lot of places because this moment is not happening. That togetherness, that spirit, that everything, I think probably bodes well for how Buffalo is going to play as a football team this weekend at home against a team that has been their arch nemesis. Go ahead, Connor.
Yeah, they got the patch. They have the 3 patch on all their jerseys. They actually, I think the entire NFL has Hamlin warm-up shirts as well. And then the 3s on the 30-yard lines are outlined and bolded essentially on every field.
I feel like they're going to – I feel like the Bulls are going to be hunting. Go ahead, Tone.
Patriots at Bills. No one's brought up what game this is.
It's a Bildo game.
Oh, baby.
So –
well, the Bildo with Brady.
Never a better time.
No, remember, we were told.
It's Patriots.
It's only one game, Patriots at home.
Yep. Okay, I thought that was.
And although it might not be the entire Bills Mafia, and we don't want to necessarily say every single member of Bills Mafia is bringing a Bildo into the stadium.
Hell yeah. 80%.
A lot.
We don't know if it's 80. We don't know what the percentage is, but we do know that a percentage of them are keystering, attempting to bring in Bildos because it is the Patriot game at home. This is when these things have occurred in the past. We don't want to be the program that has to discuss this, but this is something that happens.
It'd be a real shame to see one on the field.
And
we don't know if there's still COVID on the Bildos or not. So remember, some sanitizers on Bildos. Any of the players are going to go grab one of those big floppy things and get it out of the way if it's going to be in your route or whatever. Let's be safe out there, but also let's acknowledge reality, and this is the Bildo game.
And if you maybe have a Bildo that has, a suctioned nutsack on it, bring that as well. Throw it near Gabe Davis because he said on this program, if there's one near him, he'll grab it and stick it on the top of his helmet.
I don't know how people are going to keister ones with suction cups on.
That would be amazing.
I see people do it all the time.
Watch him chase guys around with things sucked into his helmet.
All the time, Tony?
Wait, what?
Who?
What did you say?
I think Tone's maybe voice just still came into a place that he
got
didn't
a lot of
know.
experience. Check out my private browser.
What's your problem?
Lord of the big wet butts.
What did you say
shower
exactly?
move.
He said he's seen a lot of folks keister Bildos with suction cups on them.
They have soaps that are like that.
What? Soap?
I don't think you're allowed to just walk into the stadium with your Bildo. So
For real? How do these? It's a real
machines.
question.
Probably
There's
just
been
gotta-
Bildos on the field. How do they bring them in?
It's rubber. You don't have to, when you walk through a metal detector with a Bildo, you can have it in your pocket and no one's going to.
Do you put it?
You
in
could
the little
easily
tray
walk
if you
into
have
the
to go
Colts
through
game.
thing?
No. You can just put it, like, I have this, what is it called? Kangaroo pouch?
Perfect.
They'll
for-
pat you down.
I could
though.
put
They'll
a
pat you
perfect
down and
Bildo
feel
pouch.
that.
The marsupials were built
Exactly.
to hide Bildos.
That's right.
Going in, you get one of them little pouchy jackets. I guess you can probably stack 3-4 Bildos on that thing.
No problem.
You go ball to tip.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
And what you
Yeah.
do in that situation, too, is you put something, in your back pocket that'll trigger it. So then you're taking
sorry.
Yeah.
get your-
geez.
yeah, my bad.
Sorry.
Eyes away from the Bildos in your,
Sorry,
in your
here's my
tummy.
sweet pocket knife.
You get like a 48-incher.
That's Dufresne, by the
You
way.
can just put that thing around your waist.
Yeah.
Wear
like a belt.
Yeah.
Yeah, strap it on.
Is that a... Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah, you could also just be like whenever people are faking tests drug test with the actual
Yeah,
Dahn.
you could just wear it as. Yeah.
Yeah. Whoa, whoa.
Or you could just carry them.
What if you
We
put it
just
right over
carried
your
them all in.
shoulder?
You could.
Carry
Put it
them,
right
be
over your
proud.
shoulder. What, you got something to say? I was born this way.
Are you not allowed to bring him
Then
in stage?
smack a dude with it.
Or we just
you got,
zoom
what if you
in
got a
off
fight
the-
and you beat him with a dildo?
Go ahead. Here's yours. Fuck
Hide
it.
it in your
Fight me.
mouth.
What's that, Nick?
I hope
Hide it in your mouth.
Okay.
Oh, no.
There's
Swallow
only a
it.
couple people in history.
Yeah, those. It'll be tough if they ask you a question.
Anyways, that is potentially taking place this weekend in Buffalo. We have to remember that. That alongside learning of your teammate surviving an experience where we thought he was gone, all of us did. Feels like the Bills are a pretty good bet this weekend. This week is ending with the best news I think we could possibly get. Damar Hamlin has removed his breathing tube, FaceTimed or Zoomed with the Buffalo Bills, told him that he loved them, and they're like all obviously incredibly excited. What are the next steps? And this is the best news possible, right, Rap Sheet?
Oh, this was amazing. I mean,
Yeah.
this was so cool. But, I was kind of hearing this morning that he was FaceTiming with various teammates and and then it was like, well, actually, he's going to have a surprise. And, I kind of didn't want to win the surprise. So it was like, all right, well, let me wait till he's actually on the FaceTime with his teammates. It sounded even more amazing than my little tweet there because he said, I love you. He was flexing for him, which is just awesome. I mean, and I guess he's like the greatest dude. Like teammates really, really like him. And they just enjoyed the heck out of this. Sounded like an incredible scene. It wasn't long, but it was powerful. So he's got the breathing tube out. He can talk, obviously not a lot, but can talk. This is all progress. The next step would be to be able to do these things on his own and be able to get released from the hospital, which it does sound like could be fairly soon, like maybe within even a couple days. It's amazing.
What did we learn about, did he have any preconditions to his heart? Have we learned anything about what it is with the heart? Have the doctors talked about that, why this happened, how this happened? Or are we waiting for him to get completely out of the woods to find out all the details?
So there's a condition called commodio cordis, which we've been talking about, which none of us really know what it is, but it involves basically lightning striking and hitting the heart at the exact wrong time and everything kind of short-circuiting, essentially. What the doctors explained to us yesterday, I think that was yesterday, I don't really know.
Yes.
But whenever we talked to the doctors, what they explained to us is that is a diagnosis of exclusion. What that means is they basically rule out everything else and they say, well, if it couldn't have been this thing, then it is this other thing. So they are still going through those tests now to determine, one, if there was any pre-existing condition, two, what actually happened, three, if there's any lasting anything. Neurologically, they say he is doing great. And that is, of all the things, that is the best thing. So, they were asked yesterday, like, could he play again? Like, and basically they were like, we are not ruling anything out, but we don't know enough now until we go through all these tests. That is what's happening now medically.
Okay, so I think their answer to him playing football again, he's still in the ICU, they said. And they didn't want to get into it. But they also said, we are looking for him to be the same person he was before this event or something like get him to that. And then, so in my head, I'm like.
It was like,
he's an NFL?
yeah.
No, go ahead, say it.
Right. It was like, what's the best case? And they were like, best case is he's back like he was, which like obviously he was playing in the NFL. So that would be all positive right there.
Yeah, and they're not misspeaking, I don't think. Like they are very calculated with every word that they're saying there because it is the medical world. So best case scenario, what is best case? And they say to what he was or whatever. It's like before this happened. I think they said before this happened. What he was before this happened, which would be like, oh, so that's on an NFL field then. Like moments before, they're doctors, they're intelligent. That's amazing. Hey, congrats to medicine as a whole.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
And to humans.
These guys, man,
Unreal.
That's good for
these
us.
doctors, unbelievable. I mean, truly not like, can't even say enough. Unbelievable.
Yeah, hell yeah. And awesome for Damar. I can't wait to see what the next steps are.